Okay guys, I am back with another video. In today's video, it will be my June monthly budget setup. So if you're interested, stay tuned. If this is your first time coming across my channel, hi, my name is Sherelle. I am on a financial journey to having a better relationship with money. If you are interested in watching budgeting with me weekly and monthly, as well as cash envelope stuffings, then go ahead and subscribe to the channel, as well as make sure you hit that bell so you do not miss a video. And go ahead and give this video a like right now. Go ahead and give this video a like right now, and let's get into the video. So like I said, we will be doing my June budget for this month, and I'm pretty much excited to do it. See, once again, I am not all the way that prepared, but we will be going ahead and setting up my June monthly budget for this month. There is a couple of changes that will be going on as I go into this particular month, and mainly because this month is a 5 paycheck period for me. So as you can see on my calendar, this is how I like to start off all of my budget setups before I actually go in and write out like all of my bills and stuff. I like to have a visual view of everything that I have going on. So I like to list all of my bills that I have coming up for the month, as well as I list out all my paydays. I also track my expenses in the monthly view as well. If I sound a little funny, I am a little bit congested. I don't know, this weather has taken a toll on my voice, on my nose, on everything, which is why this video is a little bit later than I would like it to be, but I just had to find the energy to actually film it. And then on the side, I do like to go ahead and put my key there. So when I track my, when I track my expenses week to week, I know what colors I'm going to be listing for what. And I basically kept the same colors, except for, as you can see, there is a new category, groceries, which wasn't previously like in my budget before. But it is now, so we will start budgeting out for groceries. And actually in my budget, I don't even have any money allocated towards groceries. I actually do, but we'll see how it goes. But let's go ahead and start out with laying down the washi, and then we'll get into the actual budgeting part. And I probably should have did this beforehand. You guys like to see people lay down stickers. I, for one, like to see that. I am a planner girl through and through. And I have to be careful with these stickers only because it's on this older paper, I believe. And this older paper sucks. Is it on this older paper, or is this on my paper? I don't know. But also, I don't have a really big offset on here either, so it makes for interesting, you know, you just got to be a little bit careful. The budget should be fine. That word should fill up pretty good. And that is that. So we're going to start off with the income header. And this, well, you guys don't get to see how tricky it is for me. I think I explained this before. My nose is really ratchet because I just went ahead and ripped off my press-ons, and I usually don't rip them off. I usually have like this solution that helps me get it off, but one of these kids done stole it again, apparently. So yeah. My income is going to be from my full-time job. So I am going to write my salary, right here. I definitely don't look like an S, but that's okay. And what I will be budgeting for this month is $4,200 for the month. Now, I don't know if I explained this to you guys before, but I don't actually disclose like my full income for the month. I only disclose with you guys what the portion that I budget towards my bills and expenses and stuff. So this is why you might see this number fluctuate from month to month. This is a 5-week period, and that's just how I worked out my budget, just in case anything happens. I know that I should be covered for at least my, my expenses and things like that. So this is what I'm budgeting for. And we're going to get the total header, which eventually when I start having other sources of income, obviously I will list them here. This is where I would just list everything. So now I'm going to take a little washi from my kit. And I can't tell. Oh, this is that older paper. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the newer paper. As you can see, the color difference and the color paid off between the two. So I was like, how I'm going to be able to tell? But I forgot the other paper has that stuff on the back. So you can really tell. And I like the strawberries. I don't know. When it comes to looking like for Southern patterns, they always have fruits in it. I don't know if strawberries just scream summer. I don't know, but me's here for it. So as far as my fixed expenses, this is going to be all of my bills and sinking funds. My sinking funds is considered a fixed expense. Only because that number doesn't change the amount that I actually put into it. So we have my rent for the month, and my monthly total is $825. And then we have my cell phone bill, which is going to be, I have rounded that up now to $70. I have my PSE&G bill, which I have rounded up to $150. They just starting to peel and everything. So my subscriptions, I have rounded up to $84. And then my MetroCard amount also changed, only because I have moved to a different location within my company, and that's actually closer here, so I don't have to use extra car fare to like get on the MTA. So now I only have to pay for my monthly train pass, which is $152. And that is it. Then I'm gonna add my sinking funds. Which my sinking funds is going to get $400 for this month. And now we can go ahead and add all of that up. And honestly, to tell you the truth, I haven't even fully like set everything up and designed everything. I'm so far behind. Me moving to this new location, really messed me up. Like I got sick, everything. So the total expenses for the month is $1,681. And this is my fixed expenses for the month. And now we're going to get into variable income. And that number has changed a lot, mostly to being where I was used to paying car tolls, paying back car tolls. I currently am not doing that. And actually, I might end up doing that in like the middle of the month, so we might see that come back, but that amount for right now is not in my budget. So for variable expenses, I have eating out, and we're gonna budget $100. Also, something as well I want to let you guys know. In here, I have budgeted for extra paycheck, but when it comes to my fixed expenses and my variable expenses, I do keep those at a 4-week period. The numbers, if that makes sense, if you're wondering, if you're like trying to do the math, because sometimes I'll be like, what? So household as well is going to get $100. Then we have beauty, which is getting $50. And honestly, I almost forgot to budget something for groceries because it's not like on my pre-budget. Laundry also is getting $50, which if you guys would be so proud of me, because I have decided to do laundry today. So as soon as I film this, I will be going to the laundromat. Then we have travel, which is, I have budgeted $50 for the month. And this is just for any Ubers, not any extra traveling. What the hell? I have allowance, which is going to be $50. I have my planning, which is going to get $50 as well. And then I'm going to have groceries here. Even though it should have been up here over top of eating out. I'm going to budget $200 for groceries. We'll see how that goes. This is the month that the kids will be getting out of school, but they get out of the school more towards the end of the month, so we should be fine on that. I am going to go ahead and put new planner here. And the reason it's going to come over here into my variable expenses is because I'm not sure how much it's going to cost me. So I'm going to budget $70 for that. And then we're going to have my unbudgeted category, which I don't budget anything for. And honestly, I really should have just like what you call it, like a category for planning supplies, which I do think that I'm going to do that, just because some of my sinking fund categories, I actually have capped them at where they're supposed to be, because I just feel like at this point I'm going to use this other header to just block off this section. And it's so cute. Even though I used the gingham pattern again, I didn't mean to. If you happen to look at my monthly view and see that it's the polka dots, that's what I wanted. I don't know what I was thinking when I did that, but it's fine. So now I'm just going to do all my totals for everything. Oh, I didn't add that up. I'm weak. I'm telling you, I'm so congested and not feeling like 100% that my mind's a little bit all over the place, which, to be perfectly honest, that probably doesn't have anything to do with why I'm sick. So income variable fixed, saving challenges. I usually put like my saving challenges there. I'm gonna put this to represent my savings. And that I probably will end up saving. So now I'm gonna go ahead and add up all my expenses. Fixed expenses, we have $720. And that's just a little more based on, you know, what we actually have going on for the month. So now income, and I have budgeted $4,200. Then I have my fixed expenses, which I have budgeted at $1,681. Then my variable, which is going to be $720. And then we have my savings, which I also factor into my budget. So I pretty much, it's nothing extra that goes on that's not coming out of my income from my job. And I like it that way. Oops. I'm shaking the table. Why are you still shaking? $430 in saving challenges that we do plan on doing for this month. Like, this is the goal to spend now. It could be more than that, but it should be at least this based on like what I have going on in my budget. So now I'm going to add up my fixed expenses, my variable, and my savings, and then take that away from my income and see where we end up at. So we have 1681 plus 720 plus 430 equals 2831. Track that from 42, which, as you can see, I have left over 1,369. And I pretty much predicted that number, and I'm going to talk about this number a little bit. When I originally did my budget, I had other stuff budgeted in here that has since come out my budget. Other categories have decreased, as well as I've added other categories. So this is the extra rollover money that we have. I have that allocated already towards stuff. I just didn't necessarily have a place to put it in my budget. So you will see what happens with that money from week to week, because this is just what I have at the end of the month. If I do everything correctly, which we know that never happens with me, unfortunately. So this is going to be the end of today's video. If you would like to see more of me, then go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and give this video a like. What I mean, like a little thumb hole. Also, make sure that you hit that bell so you're notified when I upload next. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.